We have the latest update on Boris Johnson and the drama around the former Prime Minister, as Team Boris are now claiming that he's considering to stand again for politics, public office, against the Conservative Party as an independent candidate. And guess where? Yes, you probably guessed it right. In London. He is considering to run as a London mayoral candidate again, but this time not as a Tory, this time against the Tories as an independent candidate. So it's going to be absolutely fascinating. GETTR also said that obviously he's an ally, and GETTR now has a podcast which is basically spilling the beans. He's supporting it, saying, well, he was never going to go quietly, one of them said. I hear he is now considering standing as an independent in the next year's London mayoral election. The tragedy is that he was quite good at that job, and some of those on his honours list are people who worked for him then. He was just never able to rise to the heights required of a prime minister. So they're being honest about it. Even people close to him are being honest about his lack of performance when it came to as prime minister. But as mayor, he was pretty good. I mean, no one's perfect, but considering you can compare him to Ken Livingstone and Sadiq Khan, I think Boris Johnson was a pretty okay London mayor. And if he actually has a good policy program for London, and if he goes against, obviously he said he's going against ULEZ and everything else as well, then he could actually be a massive contender, which again will be a bit of an issue for others like Howard Cox, who is Reform UK's candidate. We've got Susan Hall, which we're going to talk about her. She's also the right-wing candidate against Sadiq Khan, and many others as well. I'm guessing someone from Reclaim Party, maybe Lawrence Fox going to stand again. Or maybe Reform and Reclaim will obviously continue with their alliance even for the London mayoral election. It is fascinating to see what Boris is going to do now, because right now he's got a new job. He's got a new gig at the Daily Mail. He's getting paid £1 million to write a column. It's brilliant. So the left are having a complete meltdown because the Daily Mail are giving Boris £1 million to just write a random column on a regular basis. And they even made this promo video, which again, the left don't like.
It is going to be exactly what I think. Hi folks, Boris Johnson here. I am thrilled to be asked to contribute a column to the Daily Mail. It is going to be completely unexpurgated stuff. I may even have to cover politics, but I'll obviously try to do that as little as possible, unless I absolutely have to. I'm much looking forward to making my first contribution to those illustrious pages on Saturday. Join me in the Daily Mail on Saturday.
Right, so now the first article is out, and the political left, especially on Twitter, are still talking about it. They're still talking about him. So he's living in their heads rent-free. Because, do you know why he's decided to do it in his first column for the Mail? Do you think he talked about the kangaroo court? Do you think he talked about net zero? Do you think he talked about levelling up, or Rishi Sunak, or Trump, or Brexit? No. Boris Johnson decided to talk about a wonder drug that helped him lose weight. It's so good. So he's literally trolling the political left right now. He says, you can't do anything about this. I'm going to get paid £1 million to just talk about nonsense. And every week, I don't know if it's weekly or whatever, you're going to be reading it, thinking I'm going to say something juicy. But no, I'm just going to talk about nonsense. And you're going to get outraged every time. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, we'll see how things go with Bojo and his idiotic political career. I think the political career of Boris is dead, or should be dead. But I don't think the guy is going to give up. He's unpredictable. We'll see how things go. If he and Nigel Farage create some sort of alliance, that will be also chaotic. But let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.